JLo, it's over. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. The end of a relationship can pose two distinct outcomes in relation to a narcissist. Where the other person ends the relationship and escapes the narcissist, this causes massive wounding to that narcissist. The fact that that individual, who is the intimate partner, primary source, has decided that they no longer wish to be with the narcissist, really does strike a hammer blow against that narcissist. It tells them that they're not special, that they're not important. And the narcissist must do something about that. In some instances, it results in a preventative Hoover trying to stop the demise of the relationship. Or it results in the initial Grand Hoover, where the narcissist goes hell for leather to try and bring that person back into the relationship. That the narcissist adopts a blitzkrieg approach, bombarding that person in a variety of different ways to try and resurrect the relationship and bring them back, to plug that massive hole that has been created in the fuel matrix. I explain in my excellent book, No Contact, all about the attempts that the narcissist will make to draw somebody back into the relationship when that individual escapes. I detail the various power moves that the narcissist makes by way of the Hoovers and explain to you what the initial Grand Hoover is all about and the follow-up Hoovers thereafter. If you'd like to learn more about that so you can protect yourself, you can get that fantastic book on Amazon or by going to the Knowledge Vault. Link is in the video description. Thus, when an individual leaves the narcissist or tries to leave the narcissist, this is a huge problem. It creates massive wounding, and the narcissism instinctively fires up to try and cause that narcissist to either stop the departure or, where it has happened, to cause that person to come back. It can be done with threat. It can be done with pity plays. It could be done by laying on the charm. It could be done with promised change, future faking, lots of different ways that it could occur. In some instances, however, and this is more common, that the relationship ends because the narcissist is the one that has ended it. And in such circumstances, you find yourself subjected to the cold and callous behaviour of the narcissist who simply shoves you to one side. After having mauled you through a sustained devaluation, one of the 5 disengagement triggers occurs, and as a consequence of that, you find yourself cast to the curb. No longer wanted, in some instances even despised by the narcissist. You are put to one side in that manner in order to enable the narcissist to go off and do what else they want to do. It's not entirely clear in relation to Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck who has ended the relationship, but it seems to me that on the evidence as it appears to be coming out, that it's likely that Ben Affleck is disengaged from her, which will have caused massive wounding. I say this because she's continued to wear the wedding ring, and he is the one that departed the matrimonial home. It seems that he had had enough of her behaviours, and that resulted in a disengagement trigger. I suspect most likely the disengagement trigger was that she simply proved too difficult to control. That as a consequence of being a narcissist herself, she repeatedly caused problems for Ben Affleck, that his narcissism ultimately found too difficult to assert control over, and therefore said, bail. Get rid. There's too much resource being applied to control her, not getting enough out of this. We can go and get that elsewhere. Let's therefore remove ourselves from her by jettisoning her. And in the circumstances, what then occurs is that he disengages from her, leaves the relationship and goes and lives elsewhere. More evidence has been provided, this time through the Daily Mail and Laura Collins, that reports telltale sign Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's marriage is over. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez may not be back on the market just yet, but it looks like their $60 million Beverly Hills mansion could be. In recent weeks, the stars have done little to quash rumours that their marriage is on the rocks. When offered a chance to end divorce speculation once and for all with a direct question at a press junket for her latest Netflix movie, JLo, 54, notably dodged it. Deflection, which of course is a means of nullifying the threat to control posed by the question. Now, previously absent photographs of their marital home's lavish interior have popped up on realtor websites after being removed following the property's sale to the couple last May. Daily Mail determined that these new photos were uploaded to real estate site Zillow.com on June the 1st and June the 5th. The house is still listed as sold. The couple bought the home and paid for it with cash after a 2-year search for their dream home in what was supposedly a fairy tale ending to their decades-long love story. Today, 50 images, including an exterior shot of the palatial property, lit up and glowing against the Los Angeles sky, are visible across multiple real estate sites where once there were none. It then goes into a description of the property, which we don't need to actually bother with. It's just the latest indicator that all is not well with the A-listers who eloped to Las Vegas in July 2022 before celebrating their union across several days and several gowns in Georgia the following month. Last week, JLo, 54, shocked fans by abruptly cancelling the US leg of her This Is Me Now tour, for which sales had proved disappointing. See parts passim. In a statement, she described herself as completely heartsick and devastated about letting you down. The reason the actress and singer gave for pulling out of her long-standing commitment was that she was taking time off to be with her children, family and close friends. I've analysed that for you separately. It did not go unnoticed that her husband did not rate her mentioned. He's therefore deemed to be persona non grata. Just last month, JLo was pictured looking at properties in Beverly Hills with her longtime producing partner Elaine Goldsmith-Thomas. Affleck was not present. A source later told Page 6 that she was looking for an investment property. But it may well be the case that that's just a cover and that she's looking at a property because the matrimonial home is going on the market. Similarly, it had been reported that Affleck, 51, who is currently staying in a rental property in the Los Angeles neighbourhood of Brentwood, near his ex Jennifer Garner, has been house hunting solo. According to In Touch, the stars are in couples therapy, and Garner, with whom Affleck has 3 children, has proven an unlikely champion and support of her ex's marriage to JLo. The couple has rarely been photographed together in more than 2 months, at one point going through a 50-day stretch of never being spotted together, and JLo has turned up to a series of significant events, the premiere of her Netflix movie Atlas and the Met Gala solo. A source told TMZ that Affleck could not attend the Met event because he was busy filming The Accountant 2 across the country, yet he found time to attend Tom Brady's roast 1 day earlier. Meanwhile, JLo has consistently worn her wedding ring. Affleck has been seen both with and without his. Thus, this is further evidence, as provided by the Daily Mail, that the relationship is over. Affleck living elsewhere, the matrimonial home apparently now on the market, even though that's being denied, but the pictures have been uploaded to a realtor site again, and of course various appearances without one another for a sustained period of time. It would appear that the marriage is over, and based upon what's been explained, it would seem to me that it was Affleck that has disengaged from Jennifer Lopez. It doesn't appear as if she has opted now to try and keep him. She probably has tried previously, but we're not party to that information, and instead the relationship is over, with them both looking elsewhere. Notable individuals in the Beverly Hills area might want to watch out, because there'll be 2 narcissists looking to get some intimate partner primary sources once again. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.